name is Tyler. I've been backpacking through Europe for about 3 months now. I'm currently in Meteor, Greece, which, if you come to Greece, you should come here because it's incredible. Just hit the Google image search for it and be amazed. I was talking with a friend of mine not too long ago who wanted to do something similar. He wanted to go backpacking somewhere, but he wasn't sure where to start, namely what to pack, what to bring, or what to expect when you get out here. And I listed some things off for him, but I didn't go into much detail, and I thought I should because it would really help, even though, Google. But I figured I'd do this anyway because I could help him out, maybe help out some other people. And it's raining, and I'm in a really small town, and there's nothing better to do. So, to business. First things first, backpack. And compared to a lot of backpackers, this is a very small backpack. It works for me just fine because I pack light, and I would recommend that if you can. Secondary bag of some kind. Even though you should be able to carry your backpack around everywhere you go, you're not going to want to. So have a small one to take on day trips, hikes, or just around the city walking around. On the backpack I have a one-man tent. It's an inflatable sleeping bag. Now the tent and the sleeping bag aren't really a necessity. Very helpful if you don't mind camping, you can save some money. It's the cheapest option by far, and camping sites in Europe are everywhere. It can also bail you out of a jam if you can't find a place to sleep at night, but that doesn't happen very often, so you can afford not to bring it if you don't want to. Sleeping bag. I would definitely bring one, even though you don't always need it. Some hostels don't give you sheets. You have to use your own sleeping bag, or rent sheets from them, which costs a little extra money. Also, if you like camping, that's definitely something you should have. Boots. I brought those because I like to do some hiking every once in a while. If you're not a nature person and you don't think you'll be doing a lot of that, tennis shoes will do you. Sandals. Necessity. Not only are they good for having at the beach, but some showers you don't necessarily want to be barefooted. And those are the only 2 pairs of shoes I brought because what else do you really need? It's walking shoes, beach shoes, shower shoes. All covered, unless you want to be stylish. As far as clothing, 4 t-shirts, 4 pairs of socks, 4 pairs of underwear, 2 collared long-sleeve shirts. If you're invited into a home, you want to at least look like you're trying to be respectable. 2 pairs of long khaki pants, 1 pair of long water-resistant pants. Not a necessity, but Ireland, it rained every day I was there. Very useful. Also a rainproof shell. If you don't want to bring an umbrella, this is the thing to do. Again, with the rain, a rain cover for your pack. I can't stress enough. You will be rained on, so just be ready for that. Originally, I also bought a pair of shorts that you could wear around and swim in, but I lost them the second day I was out. So I bought swimming shorts when I got to the beach. A sweater. I bought this in Prague because I caught a really nasty cold from not having worn enough clothes. Lesson learned. Razors, toothbrush, deodorant. Pretty self-explanatory. Bring earplugs. You will run into the most heinous snorers in hostels. When I was in Krakow, there was a portly old Dutch man in my room, and the noises coming out of his face were scary. Gargling, speaking in tongues in his sleep. Not only does it keep you up all night, but it creeps you out. Bring earplugs. Extra contacts, if you wear them. I had a pair of glasses too, but I lost them. Shower gel, contact solution, shaving cream, and toothpaste can all be bought when you get here, because they don't let you take them on the plane. Why? I don't know. I guess terrorists are like MacGyver these days. And travel sizes are a real rip-off. So just buy them when you get here. You can find them pretty much everywhere you go. Definitely bring a towel. Many uses, most hostels charge you to rent them. Plastic bags of some kind to separate your dirty laundry. Put those nasty socks in your pack. It's going to sneak up the whole thing and everything in it. Not fun. A small travel first aid kit. Random bumps, scratches, cuts, blisters. This covers all of it. Band-aids. It's even got some Motrin and Tylenol for headaches. Definitely get one. A guidebook. This is Europe on a shoestring. It covers all of Europe. If you're going to a more localized area, like Western Europe, Central Europe, Eastern Europe, they have books for all of them. And I would definitely recommend it. But by and large, most people you'll meet have this book, and they have it for a reason, because it's really good. Paper and pencil. I brought my sketchbook. You might bring a notebook, a journal, something. You'll have a lot of stuff to write down. Contact information, email addresses, regular addresses, scribbles on maps. You'll want scratch paper. Have it. A small keychain flashlight. Walk into a hostel late at night, everybody's already asleep. You're not going to make any friends by flipping the lights on. Or by stumbling around in the dark, tripping over people's backpacks and clothes and causing a ruckus. Or in places like Albania, where the power goes out constantly and there aren't any streetlights. Good to have. A small padlock. If your pack has zippers, you can lock your pack. A lot of hostels give you cabinet lockers, but no locks. So you can lock your stuff. Definitely bring one. My iPod Shuffle. I don't know about you, but I cannot live without music. I also bring some things I wouldn't recommend other people to bring, like Nikon D70S digital SLR camera and camera case. It's bulky, it's weighty, It's just a hassle to carry around. So I wouldn't really recommend bringing something like this unless you're really into photography. You know who you are. Otherwise, I would go with something I'm using like right now to film, which is a Olympus Stylus 770 SW. Small, pocket-sized camera. Image quality isn't as good as it could be. Power shots are much better for that. But this one is durable. It can go 33 feet under the water and still work. If you lift in the snow, you can step on it, you can drop it, and it'll be fine. I highly recommend this camera if you're looking for one to bring. A laptop computer. Again, not a necessity, but very, very handy. Bulky, fragile, a bit difficult to carry around, and the danger of theft is always there. But it's my journal. I can sort through my pictures, cut things like this together with it, use Wi-Fi whenever I can find it. It has a lot of uses, and it comes in very handy. But again, added hassle, it's up to you. Connection cables and chargers for all my electronic crap. A plug adapter for any electronics you might bring. This 2-prong kind works everywhere in Europe except the UK and Ireland. There you'll have to get a separate 3-prong adapter for their plugs. Spare toilet tissue is good to have as well. A lot of these Eastern countries don't like to leave toilet paper in their public toilets, which can leave you in quite a pinch, if you know what I mean. And something like a money belt. I use this kind. My belt threads through here and it hangs into my pants like a secret pocket. I keep my passport and some emergency backup money on me at all times. But I don't know if I'd recommend this kind, since most places you check into will ask for your passport, and you have to dig in your pants to get it out every time. Not the most convenient thing in the world, but something along these lines should do fine for you. There's some things I started with but lost. I had to buy some new things. It all depends where you're going, what you're getting into. Pretty much all of this is up to personal preference. And I think that's about it. If you have any questions, comments, hit me with the emails. I'll do what I can to answer them. But if I don't get back to you right away, I'm on the road. I get internet where I can, but it's sporadic at best. Anyway, I hope this was useful to whoever's watching. And if it's something you would like to do, find a way to do it. It's worth it. Every bit of it. Alright, that wraps this one up. And I'll finish by repeating what a guy once said to me when I first got out here. The real trick to all this is not learning from your mistakes. It's learning from other people's mistakes so you don't make them in the first place. Alright, good night and good luck out there.